Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to part 21 of the Dark Souls 1 version 1.0 Let's Play. This is being played on the PlayStation 3 computer entertainment system using the disc version of Dark Souls 1. I have taken the console offline. I've deleted all of the game data to remove the patches and the DLC, and I've started over from scratch. So, we last left off at level 72. We cleared Tomb of the Giants, died about 15, 16 times in there. Got Nito on the first try, though, which was pretty cool. So, our next stop is going to be... where's Wrath of the Gods? Our next stop is going to be Duke's Archives. So, we should warp to Anor Londo. I just noticed that they give you warp points to the Lord Souls. But why? You automatically get the soul when you kill the boss. And there's, I don't know, aside from, like, Nito, there's really no need for them. And I guess the Abyss. There's no reason to go to the Witch of Isolith, though. Anyway, let's talk to the Firekeeper.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted. Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless? In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality, the one thing that he did not have. But his very research drove him mad. The archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach. If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for. If you require rest...
Okay, so... I don't have a Firekeeper soul, right?
Go ahead.
No. Okay. So, we did get the Dark Moon Seance Ring from the Catacombs, so we could go fight Gwendolyn. However, I'm not going to. At least not yet. And the reason for that is because if I were to go fight Gwendolyn, then I would end up destroying the sun and removing access to that bonfire. So I want to keep it for now. We'll do Gwendolyn eventually, don't worry. But for now, we're going to chill. God damn it, dude. This is very annoying. Also, there's a mimic in here that I don't want to upset. That's one. What? I was mid-roll. It wouldn't have taken stamina damage if I wasn't mid-roll. Okay. Alright. So this is a mimic right here. You can tell by the chain, it's straight-ish. It's pointing towards you, and the lid is also moving up and down because it is breathing. Now, something that I talk about a lot, but I don't often demonstrate, is if you use a Lloyd's Talisman on the mimic, it will open and give you its treasure. That's a Crystal Halberd. Now, with that said, let's just kill it anyway. So, in Dark Souls 1, mimics do not, like, explode out of the chest. So they're vulnerable for a really long time. So that got changed in Dark Souls 2 and 3. And so mimics will kind of just spring to life really fast in those games. Oh, kind of forgot he was there. What? All right. Now, as we approach Duke's archives, we're going to run into a couple of bulls. Also, in Daughters of Ash, they put the pale gargoyles here. And I always forget if they're in the base game or not. Wow, the tracking. No, wrong. I don't even know why I bothered blocking. Wow. Fanged boar in Duke's archives. That's 212. 212, the Manhattan area code. This is why I didn't want to go kill Gwendolyn. Because otherwise I wouldn't respawn at this bonfire. What? Sorry. Bless me. You know what's funny is I went through the entirety of Tomb of the Giants with the grass crest shield instead of the crest shield that I had paid with my hard-earned Twinkling Titanite to upgrade. I just realized that now. What are you going to do, you know? Try it again. Will it drop its helm? Not that one. There's one more. So in the updated version of the game, these are kill once enemies. I don't know if that stays true in 1.0. Actually, I'll show you the cheap stuff. So you can actually get this boar stuck by coming up here. And then just sitting here. So the boar will chase you through, but he can't get through. You can still die, because it can still do big attacks, but you're pretty much safe here. And you can actually run past both and bring them up here, as long as they don't... nice. As long as they don't clip you on the way in, but you could do that if you want. Okay, let's light le bonfire. And yeah, these stay dead. Yes, okay. Cool. Can I level up? No. Alrighty. Duke's Archive. I think this is going to be the biggest test of my low health pool. The reason I think that is because of the crystal hollows in here. If they get empowered by the channeler, like that archer is right now, they're basically going to one-shot me. So I need to be very, very careful. Yeah, these guys just do so much damage. Crystal weapons do like the most damage out of anything in the game. The drawback is that they cannot be repaired. So like if you get into PvP with somebody using crystal gear, I'm not going to say you're in trouble, but you're going to be in for one hell of a time. All right, so we have some empowered hollows here, which is not good. So I'm actually going to drop the elevator. Nice. That worked out well. I didn't think that would happen, but that's a nice side effect. Shit. So empowered does not necessarily mean that they get more health. They just deal a whole lot more damage. Wow, thank God that chair was there. Otherwise, I would be dead. It's rare to kill that one before he teleports, so I'm actually really glad that that worked out the way it did. Wow, you weren't even looking at me. Oh, I was wondering where he was. I like that crystal enemies, like, get colorful. I think that's so cool. It's just a nice little detail. Like, the animation changes. They get a little bit of a flourish. All right, so I'm going to go left. All right. Now, I always spend a lot of time looking for chests at each end of these platforms. They're not always there. I just don't know the location of all of them. So forgive me. Whew. All right. Now, before... Oh, we'll talk about it in a moment. This elevator is extremely special. And what I mean by that is... there is a way to use that elevator to skip a pretty large portion of this area. You know, I've only done it once or twice. I'll give it an attempt. Nice. All right, so this is a mimic. Okay. So like I said, this elevator is very special over here. If you jump off the elevator at a specific point, actually, I'm not even going to try because I don't want to die and have to redo this. If you jump off the elevator at a specific point as it's descending, if you jump off right there, you can basically skip a massive portion of this dungeon. I'm calling it a dungeon. It's not really a dungeon, but you can. All right, so in this hallway is a very strange person. This is one of the few just hollows in the game. This person has no story. They are not somebody that you've met before. Nothing like that. They're just here. They are a person that was exploring Dukes and sort of got crystallized somehow. Nothing is explained about them. It's strange. And there is a crystal lizard up here. Okay. Alrighty. So, this is the boss fog for Seath the Scaleless. And oh my god, he's big, so we're going to peace out. It's the only boss fog you could do that with. I don't know why. I actually think I do know why. You have to die to him. You have to take an intentional death against him. So I really think that they are giving you a chance to back out and then use a rare ring of sacrifice or a ring of sacrifice. Highly recommend doing a rare ring of sacrifice because there is a small chance that you can die to curse to this boss. And rare ring of sacrifice will automatically break your curse. So all we're going to do is just die. You see what I mean? Curse can build. You can die of curse from this boss fight. So I'm actually going to, let myself die of curse. This way, yeah, ring curse revived. So a ring of sacrifice allows you to keep your souls and your humanity upon death. You will lose your actual humanity, I think, but it'll let you keep your soft humanity. I've actually never tried that, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. And a rare ring of sacrifice will prevent you from dying to curse. So if you're fighting cursed enemies, it's a good idea to just have that on you. That said, don't forget to equip whatever ring you had in its slot. All right, go ahead and light the bonfire. And then we need to open this cell, but first, let's come over here. Nice. Line up for me, kids. Thank you. All right. So we need to get the key. So all we're going to do is just bonk this guy, and then it should auto-loot the key. Ooh, okay. I believe in remaster it auto-loots, and I'm actually going to check. I am curious now. Dukes. Breaking out of prison. It's crazy how good this game runs on remaster. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens in remaster. No, it doesn't auto-loot. He just dies the same exact way so you can get it. Okay, so as soon as we step out of this door, the alarm is going to go off, and then we have to immediately start chasing the lizard men that are going to try to guard the perch upstairs. All right, so be on the lookout for these guys. Oh, shit. Ugh. This isn't good. All right. So I was expecting the first one to, like, get hostile towards me. It didn't happen, which is fine. But now we have to fight him up here, which really sucks. Okay. We got lucky there. We did pretty good there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to follow along here and grab some treasure. Dead. Son of a bitch. Fell off platform in Duke's archives. It's 213. I shouldn't have tried to ride the wall. That was dumb. It's okay. Okay. Oh, wow, that's weird. It didn't start until I came over here. That's one. All right, let's try that again. I was wondering where the alarm was. I think in remaster it's always ringing. I don't think it waits like that. All right, let's try this again. Nice. Okay, very good. The Maiden set and the White Seance Ring. White Seance Ring increases attunement slot or miracle power. Additional attunement. Okie doke. Very good. So now it's time to turn off the alarm, but not before the Piazzas show up. Piazzas are believed to have once been maidens. Captured maidens. Oh, God. Maidens that were captured by agents of Seath the Scaleless, a.k.a. the Channelers. And they are now imprisoned here. Now, you do need to be careful, because somebody is waiting for us in one of these cells. Within cells interlinked, within cells interlinked. Okay, we don't have the key for that one yet. I'm going to kill this Piazza just so I don't have to deal with it later. Same with this one. Okay. Whew. You gotta love doing that. It's so flashy, but so cool. All right, the Archive Prison Extra Key. And this should open the door we couldn't open before. Yep, and then inside here is gonna be Rhea of Thorland. So unfortunately, after selling us all of her miracles, she gets captured, presumably by a channeler. And then she goes hollow. Okay. Actually, I think that will also open the door in our cell, which I'm going to prioritize opening right now. Yes. Okay, we need to be very careful over here. But doing it this way gives us better access to the alarm. But it's not like it's not a total cinch. And that's because this is still heavily guarded. Alright, it's gonna get a little dicey. I want you. Wrong button! I fucking triangled. Oh my god. God damn it. Why did I hit triangle? I was gonna block, and then I didn't. Oh, what am I stuck on? Oh, the fucking lever. Hitboxes, baby. All right. At least turn off the alarm now. So, in updated versions of the game, the alarm stays off. So, hopefully that's the case here. Archive Tower Giant Door Key. Oh, I didn't kill the two guys who are now up on the perch. Shit. That's okay. All right. We're going to have a lot of piazzas here. Just be ready, because now they're all coming down. Oh, they go back when the alarm turns off. Interesting. Still, there's going to be a lot of them here. All right. These two piazzas in particular, if you listen closely, you can hear them crying. So it's likely that they are only like in the process of being turned and that they are not fully whatever Piazzas are. Now, these two drop 2 miracles. One is Soothing Sunlight. I believe the other is Bountiful Sunlight. Yep. And what do those miracles do? It's been a while. Special miracle granted to the Maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun. Restores high HP for self and vicinity. And then Bountiful, gradual HP restoration for self and vicinity. So these are good for co-op. All right, so this is Logan. We can speak with him.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me, yeah?
Oh no, the voice actor for him passed away last year. He died literally a year ago, July 16th. That was a year ago, 2 weeks ago. Wow. This was the last thing he acted in. It's funny, I thought that maybe he was the same voice as the guy who does the Bandai, like the From Software gameplay reveals.
Hello again.
Wow, that's sad. Well, rest in peace, Ian Thompson, 1939 to 2022. So 90, is that 90? 93? No, 83. Yeah, 83. 84. Damn. Well, rest in peace, good sir. Provided a wonderful voice to a really cool character. Police. Yeah, damn, they're up there. Okay, I am going to attempt something here. I am going to rest at the bonfire in hopes that those lizard men respawn down here. Hey, nice. That's a big help. Cool. That's great. Wonder Bar. Whew. Use the archive tower giant door key. The reason I kill him is because there's a crystal hollow in here. All right. So now we are in the realm of the channelers. The channelers in this section of Duke's Archives respawn. These are no longer kill once enemies. That said, they do have a very rare drop weapon that you do need for the rare weapons trophy, and that weapon is the Channeler's Trident. So, you need to make sure that if you're going for trophies, you have to get that. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I believe there's a hollow over here. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. love their death sounds. Okay. Now, let's talk about stairs. Can we talk about the stairs, please? I've been dying to talk to you about the stairs all day. Ooh, where did you come from? Okay. I believe there's nothing on this side, but I gotta check. Okay. So these staircases move. So if you turn the handle, the staircase will rotate. Now, not only is this staircase rotating, but the one in the other room is rotating as well. And if you have like decent headphones on, you can hear it both. You can hear it happening on both sides. Chandler's going to start spitting at us. We also have this guy. Okay. So now we got to mess up this channeler. And luckily we killed the other one, so this... Not going to be anybody behind us. Ooh. You teleporting loser. Alright, there's a chest over here. I believe this is a sorcery. Greater magic shield? Strong magic shield. It's close. And then nothing over here. All right. So we got to rotate the stairs once again. Whew, that's close. We had to rotate the stairs anyway, but it just sucks. Drop your trident. He didn't drop his trident. Okay. So... There's something else that I wanted to point out. I want to see something. I want to see if this moves something. Not this, like not the staircase. All right. So if we come down a floor, you got to be careful because there's an archer on the bookshelf. There's crystal guys everywhere. You have to be very careful over here. It's already open. You son of a bitch. Okay. So my question was, what opens this bookshelf? Because this is the elevator. This right here, this is the elevator that goes up to Duke's room from the first time. All right. I gotta look something up. Logan. Okay. Never mind. Don't need to do that yet. I was gonna say, like, we, Big Hat Logan, once we free him, he will move. And I wasn't sure if we needed to purchase all of his sorceries to get him to move to his final location, but according to the Wikidot, we do not. And the Wikidot typically is very well curated, so it should be the correct piece of information there. All right, so for now, we're going to come over here. And I don't think there's anything over here, but we're going to check. No. All right. I don't often play range characters. What is happening? Okay, I guess I can't target him. That sucks. Anyway. Alright, so that opens the bookshelf, which leads to a bonfire. This is a normal chest. Blue Titanite chunk. Great for magic weapons. It's a real chest. Channeler set. This is a real chest. Crystal Ember. Okay. This is a real chest. I'm looking for the key. Archive Tower Giant Cell key. Perfect. And then this is a mimic. I don't remember what this gives. Enchanted Falchion. Okay. Whew. So... let's light the bonfire. If you're playing online, I actually like to take a moment to talk about something that we are never going to experience in... Did everything just respawn? I didn't rest. What the I didn't rest. Wait a minute. Is it just stepping outside? Oh my god. I don't know. Anyway, there is an enemy that is very rare in Dark Souls. Some people go their whole lives, and I'm not kidding you, some people go their entire lives without ever seeing this enemy. The enemy that I'm referring to is called a vagrant. Vagrants are very unique in that they only appear, at least they're supposed to, only appear when you play online. There was a third crystal dude. I don't know where he went, though. Okay, everything's dead? I don't get it. Maybe those enemies were there the whole time. Anyway, vagrants only appear when you're playing online. And they will only appear if a player dies with a decent amount of soft humanity. I think it has to be at least 5. They need to die with 5 soft humanity on their person, and then they need to fail to recover their bloodstain. That is key. So the bloodstain actually needs to stay there. Like, that's the rule. And so if that were to happen, the bloodstain would then migrate to another player's world. And if that were to happen, it would appear in another player's world as a vagrant. Vagrants come in 2 forms. One of them is hostile. The other one is not. The hostile vagrant will shoot spikes at a player, and the passive vagrant will... I knew he was here. The passive vagrant will disappear if you don't kill it quick enough after it sees you. Vagrants typically drop like a bunch of humanity. They may drop like some other... They could drop like a range of items, none of which are particularly great, but yeah. So people go their entire lives without ever seeing them. If you ever spot one, I'm not kidding you, like I recommend taking a picture. I've played this game 30, 40 times. Like to completion. Oh, nice. To completion. And I've seen 3. Whoa! Okay. I don't know where he came from. Anyway, I think I've seen 3 in my life. So they can appear in various places of the game. Not every single area, I don't think. But the reason I thought of it was because I've had them appear in Duke's archives on top of those bookshelves near the oh my god. Near the bonfire, where that archer is. I've had one appear there. I've also had them appear in Kiln of the First Flame. During my remaster walkthrough, I believe I had one appear in the Crystal Cave as well. I'd never seen one there before.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives.
Okay, so I'm actually looking. There's actually 4 types of vagrants. I didn't know that. There's evil white, evil red, good white, and good red. Interesting. I didn't know there's 4. Cool. So I'll read the wiki entry. Evil vagrants are the result of unretrieved humanity being lost. If a bloodstain containing 5 or more soft humanity isn't picked up by a player before they die, a vagrant will be sent to another person online. An evil vagrant that someone fails to kill will continue to be sent to another random player each time it's abandoned. Good vagrants and drift item bags. Good vagrants are the result of drift item bags that have passed around 10 or more times without being picked up. A drift item bag is the result of players dropping and abandoning certain items. Once abandoned, a drift item bag will appear for another player in the exact same location. If the drift item bag isn't found and picked up by its recipient, it is sent out again to another world. Like the evil vagrant, a good vagrant that isn't killed will continue to be sent around to more worlds each time it's abandoned. This includes when a player scares off a good vagrant and it disappears. Interesting. Whoa! So yeah, if you ever spot a vagrant, take a picture, tell your friends, because there are some people in this world that have never seen one and will never see one. It is a rare occurrence. And every time I post about it on Twitter, people ask, what the hell is that? So, believe me when I tell you, it is rare. And it can appear on that bookshelf right next to that archer. And that instance is like impossible to actually kill. Okie dokie. So, Rhea drops 15 humanity. I would really like to level up my flask, but I don't know if this is a warping bonfire. And frankly, this is a hard bonfire to get back to quickly. Let's do it anyway. Oh my god, I forgot to reverse humanity and kindle it. If I lose this for humanity, I'm gonna be pissed.
You have made it back. Go ahead, even it.
See if she says anything new.
If you
No.
require...
Okay, it's +4. Nope. Damn. This game is tough in 1.0. Why are none of these Lord Soul dungeons warpable? Wow. Okay. Well, we'll go back. Hopefully we don't lose this for soft humanity. Move. Okay. Yeah. All right. Trying to think here. Crystal caves in practice, or in theory, should not take me that long. It's a small place, but some of the bridges are just butter bridges, like out of Super Mario World. After you leave the Vanilla Dome, you hit the butter bridges. But we'll give it a shot. I'm going to try to just run. I don't know how this is going to go, though. Oh, also, if you have the DLC installed, or the game updated to 1.06, I think you just need one or the other. Actually, it might be DLC required. There will be a crystal golem, a blue crystal golem right there. And you have to kill it, and it will drop an item. Oh! It will drop an item that you need to get into the DLC area. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Thank you. So we're going to bump this all the way up. Oh, you know what really sucks is because this bonfire is not warpable, we're gonna have to do that again after we kill Seath because we got to push Logan. That sucks. Alright, so after you rescue Logan from his prison cell, he will appear in... should be this room. Yes, so he appears right here. And the more you speak with him, the more it becomes clear that he's gone mad. So let's listen to him.
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent. More than expected, even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you. And the secret of Seath's immortality. Ah, the secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystal can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens, the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest. The tomes stored in these archives are truly magnificent, a great pool of knowledge, the fruits of superior wisdom and an unquenchable desire for the truth. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation, but his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice, and I certainly bear no antipathy for that wonderful, scaleless beast. The tomes, all, and I... Farewell. Hello there. Oh, I understand. The tomes...
Okay. So, he sells all manner of sorceries, and the intelligence requirement for these sorceries is now gone. So as long as you push him here, you no longer need to have high intelligence to learn these sorceries. Now, I do want to quickly check when Griggs of Vinheim hollows. Okay. So I need to purchase everything from Griggs. I don't think it's possible to do without. Yeah. Okay. So Griggs, unless I dump, 2 points into intelligence, which would be a complete waste, I probably can't finish up. All right, we'll come back to Logan later. But for now, let's go to the Crystal Forest. These are prism stones. Okay, so prism stones are rainbow stones from the other games. But more on that later. For now, we are going to do some crystal golem hunting. We don't need to kill all of them. There's 2 here. We don't need to kill all of them. Why are there so many? I definitely feel like this was adjusted in the updates. I gotta check. Turn right, John. Turn right. There's one there. Nope, there's only one here. Crazy. 3 there. How many are here? Just 1. All right. So in this forest, there's a lot of blue chunks. So case you're looking for those. Can I get one of you? That would be fun. This one's staring at me. Yes. It was not the one I was expecting, but okay. Take it. Just want to check the durability. It's been a while. Okay. All right, so this very peculiar looking crystal golem, this golden one, has a tower of a crystal on its head. If you recall, when we were in Darkroot Basin and we reloaded the area after killing the Hydra, a gold crystal golem appeared in the cave behind the Hydra. That sucks. Oh. And inside was an NPC. If you look closely, inside of the crystal, you can see what looks like onion armor. And that is because Siegmeyer's daughter is trapped in here. And there she goes. Let's speak with her.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Sieglind of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now I shall just stay put and keep out of trouble.
Okay, so that is Sieglind of Katarina, Siegmeyer's daughter. When we go back to Firelink Shrine later, she'll be there, and then we'll tell her that we saw her father somewhere, and she'll go looking for him, then we'll catch up with her. But for now, you can just leave her. All right, let us continue on here in the Crystal Forest. You don't have to kill all these guys. You really don't. I'm just doing it because it's habit, but... yeah, so there's a crystalline set. Actually, let's read that, see if there's any lore on that. I don't think there is, though. Helm worn by a hollowed knight who is partially crystallized. The crystal provides powerful defense, but it cannot be used for long because it is easily broken and cannot be repaired. Nope. Nope. No. So yeah, there's no real info on him. Or her. Actually, I do think it's a guy. I do believe that there, on the Wikidot, you can look the character up and you can see like under their helm, which, you know, people have done using Cheat Engine to sort of like remove effects, and just the model viewer. But there's really nothing to them. I don't think these two are here normally. Oh. Come on. Running up that hill, running up that building. There's a really good remix of that came out a few years ago. Not from Stranger Things. It's like an actual club remix. Although it does use... I forget her name, but it does use her version as the bass. Anyway, just in case, you know, you're wondering. Cosmic Gate plays it in a lot in their sets. But I prefer the original over that Stranger Things, the one they use in Stranger Things. The music video for the one that they use in Stranger Things, that was really cool. It's made by, like, kids that were given, like, a prompt. And it just combines all their art into sort of like a flip book kind of style music video. It's really neat. Anyway. I'm over here rambling. Okay. Now that the forest is cleared out, it's time to enter the Crystal Cave. So, the Crystal Cave is teeming with crystal golems, as you can imagine. Ooh, knocked him out of the air. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the damage to go through, but... Alright. Trying to get something to happen here, but we'll do it in a bit. Okay. So, if you look closely, you'll notice snowflakes falling, and they seem to be just colliding with something, and that's because they are. They're colliding with invisible floors. Now, the game sort of gives you a freebie here, right? It just... this is completely safe. You can't fall and die from this distance or anything like that, so it teaches you very early. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm getting flashbacks to Lost Izalith. In Lost Izalith, the dragon butts, or the bounding demons, are all hostile. Will the Moonlight Butterflies be hostile? I hope not. It doesn't appear to be the case. Thank God. I forgot they were here. Okay. So, something that I wanted to demonstrate, that I was trying to demonstrate, do I not have like just a weapon? That sound right there. That sound is borrowed from Demon Souls. And I discovered that sound was in this game. I wasn't the first one to discover it, I'm not saying that, but like I first found that sound in this game like 3 playthroughs ago. And it blew my mind, because that is the blocking sound in Demon Souls. But yeah, it appears there for some reason as well. All right, so we are going to walk straight-ish. Get right there. You can continue walking straight and get to that treasure over there. However, I am really not interested. That's a lot of damage. I'm trying to be so careful. Okay. Now, if you look closely, right where my head is, that is a treasure. That is a blue Titanite slab. The way you get that is by following this invisible path here down to the next crystal, turn left, and then there will be a cave for you to go into, and then you can follow a really weird invisible path and get this slab. It's really hard. I'm not going to do it. If you were to watch my remaster playthrough, I get it in that one. I'm not doing it here. I'm absolutely not doing it here. So, it's this cave, and the treasure's right over there. Like I said, though, I'm not getting it. It's really, really hard to get. Instead, we're just going to continue on straight. feel like there's extra moonlight butterflies in here. To be honest with you, I'm a little skirted. Crystal Dragon Breath is really effective for this because it follows the path of the floor. All right, I mean, that looks straight ahead to me. Okay. Whew. Groovy. All right, so there is a treasure right here. This shouldn't aggro the butterfly, but stranger things have happened. Nope. 1.0. Okay. So this is the Clam Cave. The Clam Cave is a dastardly little place filled with these clams. All right. So the reason I'm sort of hesitating here for a second is because upon your first time into this area, these clams will follow you into the boss room because there is no boss fog. So, you gotta be careful. Now, I believe these guys drop purging stones. Oh, wow. I love it. I love it when I say things and they happen. So I am going to sort of take my time here. Ow. They also deal a ton of damage. Nice. I'm glad that happened. That specifically. I'm glad that my sword clipped this one, because I didn't have to worry about maneuvering. Okay, 2 more. Whew. Whoa! What the hell? Just a bouncy castle over here. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. You don't have to kill them like I just did. You can just sort of chance it and, like, go for Seath, but it can be tough. All right, so if you look in the distance there, you will see the crystal that Logan was just telling us about. So we have to destroy that crystal in order to deal damage to Seath. And then as soon as we do that, we're going to run behind him and chop off his tail for the Moonlight Greatsword. All right. So now that that's broken, we can get behind him somewhat more easily. It's not foolproof. Damage. Yep. I'm gonna go this way, just because the cave opening is a bit bigger here. Also, oh no 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 no! Wow, rude. Oh my god, I might actually die here. All right, that's 215. All right. His tail cut might be the hardest one next to Priscilla. So we got Priscilla pretty quick, so I feel like this makes sense. I feel like the game's getting a bit of revenge on us, you know? All right. Seath, take 2. Well, got to get to him first. You can do this run without touching anything. Like, without having to deal any damage. The butter bridge is hard, though. So I do believe in the updated versions of the game, there are developer hints here. I'm almost positive. That's a hard one to get. Okay, great. And hopefully we don't get hit by any of the clams. What are these things called? Man-eater shell. Okay. Also, those butterflies are called crystal butterflies. They're not called moonlight butterflies. And if you want something funny, I've never killed one of them. Not a single one ever. Where do they drop? Chunks and slabs. All right, so unfortunately, the crystal always comes back, so you always have to start off the fight breaking it. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Lightning! Oh, it does some decent damage, 302. Makes sense, dragons are weak to lightning. God damn it. Oh, shit. That attack scares the hell out of me. dude. Deliberately trying to stay here for that. Oh, come on, you freak. This tail cut absolutely sucks. It's the worst one in the game. And like, I'm never going to use a sword. I don't have the stats to use this sword. And the real worst part is that you gotta, like, cut the tip of the tail. Yo. What the fuck? What is this move? I don't know what this move is. Cursed. Wow, how didn't I just get cursed? Oh, come on. Oh, God. While cursed, your HP is halved. Lifting the curse requires a purging stone or the aid of the healer in New Londo. Well. Jesus. I'm actually going to read the wiki just in case I'm doing it wrong. Tail cut. Lure Seath as close as possible to the crystal. It is ideal to kite Seath close to one of the walls, so when he attacks with his breath, you have plenty of room to move around to his other side. Once Seath is close enough to you, he will pause and begin his breath attack. Immediately run behind Seath. Run to his left side, your right, as he breathes his crystal breath from his right to his left. Seath will destroy the crystal with his own breath attack and be stunned temporarily. Without locking onto him, target the tip of his back, middle, tail, while two-handing your highest damage weapon or using fast, strong spells. It also says to use the Maiden set because it has decent curse resist. Uh-oh. And because I do not have... Cool. I don't have any more stones. I don't have any more stones. I need the rare ring of sacrifice to prevent the curse. So we said the healer in New Londo. Can't Oswald do it as well? Oh no, Oswald sells purging stones. Ingward can just reverse it. Right. Hey, we got it. Nice. So Wrath of the Gods will do it too. That's interesting. Okay. Nice. Give me the sword. That's a great strategy. I don't think I've ever really done that before. Oh, this frame rate, baby. There we go. That's Seath, and his tail is still just floating there. All right. I am going to get out of here in a hurry, just because those clams can show up. Literally looks like a piece of tuna just floating there. Okay. All right. So that's Seath. 3 tries? Yeah, 3 tries. That was a really good strategy. For real. Thank you to whoever wrote that on the Wikidot. Really, really great contribution. All right, here's Sieglinde. Let's speak with her.
again. We're both managing quite well, aren't we? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If he'd just stay put. Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble.
Okay. So, yeah, you can only answer her yes if you have helped Siegmeyer survive Lost Izalith. So whatever survival strategy you did, well, no, I guess it has to be the one above 90%. Yeah. So let's rest, and then I don't know if she disappears. No, let's speak to her again. Let's warp here.
Well, hello again. I have finally located my father. All of your help was invaluable to us. Thank you so much. I was finally able to pass on my mother's last words. My father, he went on his final adventure. Don't worry, that's just the way he is, undead or no. Sort of reassuring, really. He goes hollow. I just have to kill him again. My father.
Okay. So Siglind obviously has some stuff to take care of. Okay. Let us warp back to Anor Londo, and then we're going to do the final part of this, which is Logan. Wait, does she have anything new to say?
Go ahead, even an undead. If you require...
No. All right. Yeah, 3 curse resist versus 0. Okay, it's a good recommendation. Wow, that was like the perfect strategy. Literally, kite him to the crystal. Like, it happened exactly like that entry said it would. So, while... I don't know. Yeah, let's do it anyway. I'm just trying to think of the best way to phrase this. So, recently, some Armored Core 6 gameplay was shown off, and a bunch of influencers were invited to play. I think it's like 11 missions or something like that. Basically, like, you know, some early sections of the game. And people, by and large, have loved it. Say it's a really good iteration on the Armored Core franchise. And somebody from Fextra Life uploaded a video, and they had like fair criticisms of the game, like, but I just feel like the way they explained them was pretty bad, and so they got flamed for it. The most weird thing, or the weirdest thing they said, was that From really needs to change over to Unreal Engine 5 because everything's looking really dated and they're falling behind the industry by using whatever engine they're using. Which is just a bizarre thing to say, because just because you switch engines doesn't mean that things are suddenly going to look, you know, lifelike. It just doesn't matter. They also said that From Software games typically perform really well at launch, like performance-wise, like system performance-wise. And so, you know, like, it's no surprise that Armored Core is running super well or something like that. And I found this especially odd because From Software games are notoriously bad upon launch. Like Elden Ring was weirdly good, but it was strange that it was good. That was not common. I mean, all the Souls games have had serious problems. I think I have to go back there. All the Souls games have had serious problems at launch. And so it was just odd that this person would make it a point to say that, you know, they perform really well. It's just a very weird thing to say. What? And so they started getting flamed for it on Twitter. And it really just felt like they were saying something for the sake of saying something. Like, they didn't really have much to say critically, so they were just talking, which famously is like one of the things that I hate in the world. Like, if you don't have anything to say, don't say it. You know, like, it's so simple. But they started getting flamed for it, and in reading the responses of the flaming, people were criticizing them for things that I've been criticizing them for a long time. Most notably that their wikis are completely uncurated. So, hang on, let's talk to Logan really quick.
Oh, there you are. It's been a while. Or were you just here? This fascinating place defeats my sense of time. But I can't remember the death. The undead. What's it? What the other one first?
Okay. So Logan should leave now. Let's just see. This took a while in remaster for me to get him to leave, so before I continue on with my story.
Oh, there you are. Oh, this is fascinating.
Do I have to buy everything? I didn't think I did. In a small room with a chest containing the blue Titanite chunk. After you defeated Seath the Scaleless and have bought all of his spells. Jesus Christ. I definitely don't have enough to buy all his spells. 6, 2, 8, 20, 40, 3, 3, 1, 30, 20, 50. 183k. I don't have 183k, so we're going to forget this. Okay, that was a bit of a waste. I didn't read, which, you know, is just... It's just normal. So basically, if you were to go back to Seath's original room, you would find some items. So let's just go back there now. Hopefully we make it. Anyway, so people were, you know, saying like, oh yeah, like the Vextra Life just doesn't, their content is not moderated. It's not curated. Oftentimes it's wrong, and oftentimes their Twitch stream is just automatically playing all the time, even though you're not asking it to play, which is just weird. Like, it's strange that it's the year 2023 and that's still happening. And oftentimes, the stream embed is taking priority over the rest of the screen, making it so if you hit Control F, it will start controlling the stream and not searching in the page, which is what you ideally want to do on a wiki, right? So, yeah, they started getting flamed, and then somebody made a tweet talking about their 15,000 Twitch viewers that aren't even there because they're just people sitting on the website, but now it's contributing to their Twitch views. So just like a lot of weird practices that Vextra Life is known for. And then somebody linked an article, or like a forum post from a long time ago, saying they only allow people who are like trusted contributors to post videos or edit articles. And like you have to be like friends with the people who run it in order to become one of these people. Now, that's obviously their opinion. However, when Dark Souls 3 came out, I believe this is the White Dragon Breath or Tin Banishment Catalyst. Large Magic Ember. I guess you have to get it all from Logan. Anyway, back when Dark Souls 3 came out, I was playing the Japanese version of the game because it came out quite literally 1 month prior to the rest of the world. And, you know, all the dialogue in the game is in English. The menus are in Japanese, but you could just use your phone with Google Translate and, you know, get a pretty good idea of what things are. Anyway, so I wonder if that's the crystallized hollow soul. Anyway, because I was playing the Japanese version a month early, I was editing and creating a lot of wiki pages. And they were constantly getting deleted. And I didn't understand why. And it turns out that it's because I wasn't a trusted contributor. And I had received a message stating as such, but they wouldn't tell me how to become one. There was no instructions on how to become one. And so all of my work was just constantly getting deleted. And it was so frustrating because all I was trying to do was like help people out. Like I had the game a month early. I may as well write wiki articles and like help people out. And this was before I had this channel. And it was just so frustrating. And so it was nice to see them get blown up on Twitter about stuff like that. So yeah, that's a bit of a rant, but it's why I always recommend using the Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 Wikidot sites instead of Extra Life. It's just a much better wiki. It doesn't have any weird stream overlays. It's not bloated. It's literally just a website with text on it. Like it's so easy to use. The search is broken because it's probably using like Web 2.0 or something like that. Like the search is broken, but all you got to do is just Google what you want and then type Wikidot at the end of it, and it'll come right up. Always use the Wikidot. It is the better resource because the information on there, 99 times out of 100, is very accurate. Whereas on Extra Life, it often is completely wrong. Okay, so with that wiki rant aside, and my enthusiastic recommendation of Wikidot over Extra Life, we're going to end this video. So unfortunately, I don't have enough souls to purchase everything from Logan to get him to move into the central area. I'm okay with that. Really, you just get the Tin Banishment Catalyst, I believe, as well as White Dragon Breath, which is a really powerful sorcery, but I'm never going to be able to use it, so I'm not too broken up about it. Okay, in the next section of the Let's Play, we are going to kill Gwendolyn, find and kill Gwendolyn, and then we're going to do the Great Hollow and Ash Lake. And then that will be hopefully the second to last part of the Let's Play. And then after that, in the final part, we'll go to Kiln of the First Flame and kill Gwyn. But that's it for now. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you are looking for the next part of the Let's Play, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when that goes live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below this video. You can also leave a super thanks by clicking the heart icon below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.